I know what the symptoms are. I know when I'm going to pass out.
Passing out while waiting in the emergency room without a seat. That is what that woman was afraid of. She says when she got to the ER, she was sent into the waiting room so full that people were laying down on blankets out front. With no place to sit and afraid of passing out, she waited in her truck. 4 in Your Corner's Lisa Greenberg live at Cape Coral Hospital, where she's been pushing for answers regarding this growing problem. Lisa.
Well, Amy, this woman says she understands why her medical emergency wasn't at the top of the list, but she's just upset that while she was waiting, she didn't have anywhere to sit.
This right here is where I waited.
And waited and waited. Inside her white pickup truck, outside the Cape Coral Hospital emergency room. Since she was 12, Cynthia Ott has lived with diabetes. She tells me she showed up at the ER with high blood sugar, feeling like she was going to pass out.
My face goes numb, my hands go numb, I can't hear, my hearing goes, and my sight will start going black.
The hospital ran some tests.
And they put me back in the waiting room to stand there and wait for, I think it was 5 hours before I finally got to bed.
But the wait time wasn't the problem. It was where she had to wait.
Out in the waiting room was full. The benches were full. The wheelchairs in the walkway were full. There were people waiting out in their vehicles. People were sitting on the blankets on the sidewalk.
Not wanting to take her chances with standing, Ott went out to her truck and waited, taking this photo from inside of the hospital parking lot. She tells me she gets some emergencies are higher priority, but
to send someone out who says that they're going to pass out to stand in a waiting room doesn't make any sense.
So I asked Cape Coral Hospital's chief administrative officer about it.
That typically has not been an issue.
She actually ended up sitting in her truck and waiting.
Yeah, well, we would certainly want to make sure there are seats available for people, and so certainly we wouldn't want them going back to their car. We'd rather them just check in with our staff and see if we could find a better place for them to sit.
And the administrator tells me they are getting fewer complaints about ER wait times, and that's partly attributed to the fact that they have added 63 hospital beds to all Lee Memorial hospitals. Reporting live in Cape Coral, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you, Lisa.